yes, and this is Pedro, who ruined it all by proposing.
Never mind that.
She said yes.
In shots. He's proposing in shots.
She said yes.
How can you propose in shots? I mean, that's Daniel Thomas.
And sandals. And sandals.
Fala pessoal, olha, a TV Britânica tirou uma onda assim com o Pedro, né, que fez um pedido de noivado ali de shorts e de chinelo, mas hoje tem muito comentário sobre futebol também com ele, Ale Moreno, que faz cada análise muito legal a respeito da seleção brasileira. Então já se inscreva no canal, porque aqui a gente traz vídeos da Inglaterra, dos Estados Unidos, também lá direto da Argentina, da Espanha, da França, até da Coreia a gente já trouxe. Então não esquece de se inscrever e deixar seu like. E um recado muito importante para você que gosta de apostas esportivas. É a BETMASTER.
Apostas em futebol tem que ter vibração. E a BETMASTER entra em campo. Ganhe R$500 em bônus de boas-vindas. E mais R$32 em apostas grátis. Registre agora e pague com Pix. BETMASTER, a casa de apostas que mais cresce no Brasil.
Brazil announced their squad for the team that will be representing them in Qatar. I tell you what, there's so many good players in this side. Goalkeepers, like all across the board, apart from fullbacks maybe where they're lacking slightly. Dani Alves is called up at 39 years of age. But look at that forward attack. Anthony, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Neymar, Pedro, Rafinha, Richarlison, Rodrigo, and Vinicius Jr. I think any one of those players could walk into pretty much any other side in the World Cup. And what's kind of new now with social media, Shaq, is that we get to see some of the players' reaction to what's going on. This was Richarlison.
Hey, don't hurt yourself.
Don't hurt yourself, boy. That's I didn't think that girl was wearing any trousers. And this is Anthony. It's the dog. There's a dog barking in one of these. This is Bruno.
They're all injured. They're going to get injured.
Easy with the baby. Well, careful. Dear me. There you go. Oh, yes. And this is Pedro, who ruined it all by proposing.
Never mind that.
She said yes.
In shots. He's proposing in shots.
She said yes.
How can you propose in shots? I mean, that's Daniel Thomas.
And sandals. And sandals. He's my new favourite player, Pedro. That's brilliant. It is something, Jules, when you look at that attacking lineup, isn't it? Just so full of quality.
Yeah, it's incredible, those 9 forwards. Maybe a little bit too many, I don't know. Let's see how Chichi keeps them all happy during the competition. But we were not sure if he would take the whole 26, which he has. We were not sure if Gabriel Jesus and Gabriel Martinelli, for example, who missed out in the last squad in September, would make it as well. And they both made it. We saw all those wingers. We saw Neymar also watching it with his son. And then everywhere, really, they loaded. And this is Chichi's last competition. We said, of course, the last tournament for him. They are a huge favourite, of course, considering the way they've been playing and the squad that they have. Pretty much everybody is there, really. When you think about it, they don't have one big or 2 big players missing through injuries, like a Pogba and a Conte, for example. So it's massive. It's massive, and their adventure starts today.
The French excuses coming through already. We're talking about Brazil. No, Firmino.
Well, he's not playing better than all those other players. And he's not being as productive, nearly as productive as some of the players that are on that list. And actually, all of the players that are on that list. And so I'm not so concerned about the fact that Roberto Firmino is not there, because the options that Chiche has allows him to make this sort of decision and say, you know what, this guy, I don't think we really need in order to win the World Cup. Roberto Firmino would walk into most national teams, but that is the price of playing for Brazil. If he were playing for Venezuela, he'd be our best player. But this is not Venezuela. This is Brazil. And so therefore, these are the challenges. And again, when you play for Brazil, And while Martinelli may get minutes or may not get minutes, the significance of those guys being there is to push, is to compete, create competition for guys like Vinicius, competition for guys like Rodrigo. Rodrigo is going to push somebody else. Because in the end, Tira, what he wants is the very best of these players. And if this guy's not at his best, he has the option to say, you can step right in and do the job because you can be just as good as this guy. That is something that most managers going into the World Cup, those are options that they do not have. Those are resources that they do not have. In the attack, Brazil has more resources than everybody else in the World Cup. I'm saying everybody else. Nobody has this depth in the attack like Brazil does. Now, are they all going to get minutes? No. But I think it's by design from Tira and said, our preparation and whatever is it that we need to do in order to be focused for the World Cup is going to require the very best of everybody. And if you're not at your best, this guy will be. So he'll get the chance to play. It's competition.
E aí, pessoal, o que você achou do comentário? Eu acho que o Ale Moreno é um dos melhores comentaristas que falam da seleção brasileira que a gente traz aqui no canal. Ele que é venezuelano e já há muito tempo trabalha aí na TV britânica falando sobre Premier League, e eu acho que ele é um dos melhores que fala a respeito da seleção brasileira. O que você acha? Você acha que o Tite levou Martinelli, levou esses outros jogadores, é mesmo para criar uma competição interna? Ou você acha que é para aquela situação de jogo, ai meu Deus, preciso botar mais atacantes? Deixa seu comentário, não esquece que aqui é Copa do Mundo, tem vídeo todo dia sobre a nossa seleção brasileira. Valeu!